Hi everyone and welcome to day 2 of 31 days of Halloween Spooktacular video hops. Today I have got a fun little card made with one of my favorite MFT Stamps Halloween sets. This one is called Fab-BOO-lous Friends and it's full of cute little critters and not very scary images. I stamped up my images with ink on 3 Blackout detail ink on Copic friendly paper. And I did stamp these twice to make sure I got really good imprint with my mini MISTI. And then I have super speedily colored these with my Copic markers. Now some of these worked out a little bit better than others. As you can see, this one did not. This one did. Once I've finished coloring all these images, I cut them out with my coordinating die cast. There you go. A little bit of a close-up of my big fail. But oh well, you win some, you lose some. For my background, I decided to use this fun spiderweb Simon's the Stamp background stamp. But first, I did a little bit of ink blending on a piece of Bristol Bristol Vellum cardstock. Sorry, I have got a really bad cold at the moment, and I'm also in the middle of moving, so I'm holed up in a hotel with my husband and my 2 little doggies waiting for some pizza. You might get a little bit of a surprise appearance from my chicas in case they decide this stranger danger or something. Anyway, so back to the ink blending. I am, of course, using my life-changing blender brushes from Picket Studios to blend my ink. I have used distress oxides, of course, and we're going to speed this up a little bit. Now, I wanted a really spooky sort of like moonlit dark sky, so I've started to with a sort of light yellow center, and then I build up the black around it and I'm not super intent on getting a very smooth blend, because clouds and dark skies don't really look sort of smooth, do they? Right, so here we are going to stamp up the spider webs on top of the ink blended background. And I probably should have waited a little bit longer, because even though I did use my anti-static tool before I stamped this up, some of the embossing powder did stick to places where I didn't really want it to. And this is a super fun embossing powder from Wow Embossing, and unfortunately I can't remember the name of it, but it just came out spectacular, or spooktacular perhaps. By trying to tap off the excess, it didn't really work, so I decided to just kind of melt it and go with the flow. And I kind of imagined this to be like the little fibery bits in between the spider webs, and it did actually work out really well once it was set, and it just looks amazing. So I cut that out to use the frame, and then to add my sentiment, I cut out a couple of little letters, also using an MFT dienamics set. And I thought to add a little bit of funness to these letters, I dipped them on my Wow embossing ink pad, and then I dipped them also in the heat embossing powder again, and melted these just to give them a little bit of sparkle. Doesn't that look fun? Then to finish off the sentiment, I also heat embossed Ghostly Greetings in black on black cardstock in white. My brain is not working very well at the moment. And then of course, lots of fiddling around, trying to figure out what was going to be the best layout. Then when I was happy with the layout, I used a little bit of press and seal over the images, tapped down on those, then simply turned over the whole shebang, added foam tape to the back of it, and I was meant to say something else, but I do need to mention that I forgot to remove some of the audio from my video here. Please, sorry about that. Anyway, turning that over, adding foam tape, and then adding that to the card, and it was all done. Now, the whole point of this hop is to have 31 fun videos to watch, so one for every day of the month of October. There is a prize draw for everyone who comments on every single video, so you're gonna want to check in on that, because it's one big prize. There will be a link in the description to Hook, Line and Inker's blog, where every single video will be linked from every day, so you don't miss a single one. And that is my card done. It just looks so much fun with all the foam tape and different layers, and just to give them dimension. I love that way of doing cards. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry you've had to listen to me with my man voice and absolute nonsense stupid jabbering, but thank you so much for stopping by today. I hope you have enjoyed parts of this video making anyway. And if you did, I would really appreciate a thumbs up, and thank you again so much for watching.